Now, do men and women perceive and leverage status differently?
Yeah, well, women tend to dislike status and not, really not aim for status as much as men. And that's, of course, a terrible problem. It's one of the reasons why women, I'm sure that's one of the reasons why women still earn less and have lower positions, because they don't look for status, which is so important. And status doesn't mean the typical status symbols. They can, being dressed nicely and all that. But you have to look at what in your industry, because I mean, look at startups. Well, they don't wear a tie probably. They don't have to wear a Hermes or a Ferragamo tie, but they have other status symbols. They probably stand in line a day to get the latest sneakers from Nike, whatever, some collectibles. So they have very different status symbols. Or you can even have a status symbol by using non-conformity. Like if you look at Mark Zuckerberg coming up to, these huge things in flip-flops and shorts. So just by being like that, actually that increases your status. By seemingly having a lower status, looking like you have a lower status than others, but that's only possible, by the way, you have to be careful, when you already have a high status. So if the intern showed up,
to have great achievement.
Yeah, if an intern showed up like that, they would just kick him out. But if you're the boss and you show up like that, it's like, actually Hitler did that, interestingly, and he did it on purpose. He always dressed in a very, very modest way, in the uniform of the lowest ranking soldier there is. But he was surrounded by all his generals in like crazy Göring, crazy fantasy uniforms with white, with gold medals, everything. And he was there, and he was this low ranking soldier, and he was in command. And that, of course, and he did it on purpose, gave the impression that he's like, it must be a holy man or whatever, So he used this technique on purpose, this non-conformity. So of course I'm not saying that Mark Zuckerberg studied Hitler's techniques, but it's kind of the same method. So you shine because you look lower than the others, and you're on stage, everybody's listening to you, you're the CEO. So this can work very, very well if you already have a high status. But it's just one of the examples of how diverse the methods are to increase your status. It's not just so blunt as to just wear a gold watch.